What's up, guys? My name is Jake. Welcome to my second channel, and this is a video that I was very excited to film because I'm demented in so many different ways. This was the last day of Sears Canada, the department store that has been open for tens and tens and tens of years. I actually don't know how long it's been open, even though I did a video on it. This is the very last day that Sears Canada was open, the entire department store chain. This was filmed on January 14th at around 5:30 p.m. It closed at 6 because it was a Sunday, I think. And this was the very last day of Sears Canada as a company to exist, in its retail store form at least. So it's quite interesting to see an entire chain close. I think it was a little... Well, I definitely wasn't too interested in retail at the time when Target Canada closed. But seeing this now and knowing the company's history, and if you go watch my video on the main channel, Abandoned Sears Canada, it's very bizarre to acknowledge the history behind this department store chain and now see it the way it is now. It's quite depressing, but it's also a very interesting insight into what a modern day department store chain looks like when it closes. And this store particularly, this was at the Erin Mills Mall in between Oakville and Mississauga, Ontario. And this store was actually one of the very few stores that Sears Canada had renovated into what they called Sears 2.0. So as you can see in the start of the video, the logo was all brand new and, you know, different than what you normally associate Sears with. And the store is pretty modern. It's pretty up to date. So it's very, in that sense, it's very interesting to see a store that's so modern and so up to standards with other modern day department stores, to see it close like this. It's very interesting. So yeah, I thought these dummies were, or not dummies, these mannequins were pretty interesting. It says send to Vaughn, so I'm assuming these were meant to be sent to probably another store. It's being sold to another store, or it's going to a distribution center. I'm not sure. Just as I say, the whole store was renovated. We make our way to the bathrooms, and it's the most vintage, like 90s, 80s style bathroom I've ever seen. I'm not sure why they didn't renovate the washrooms. Maybe, I don't know. It's very weird to see like the whole store renovated, and then you go in these washrooms, and it's like, what? Even I was stunned. So some of the fixtures that were left over on the last day were a pretty interesting result of what the closing process was like, the liquidation process. As you can see, employees just do not care, I'm assuming, on the last few days, because people decimated some of the fixtures on here. As you can see, the makeup was like everywhere on that shelf. And coming up right here, you'll see some of the tables that have just been completely just drawn over with marker. It wasn't intentional. Like, Sears Canada didn't give people and say, hey, mark this up, it's gonna be a cool art project. No, these were literally just customers coming in and drawing on the tables because that's where the markers were placed on the shelves. So if anyone wants to book a flight, or if you're thinking about going on a cruise in 2001, then this is the place to do it, the Sears Travel Center. Definitely seen better days. For some reason, they had a bunch of just cases of water and pop. I'm not really sure for what. I'm assuming the employees. But I love this shot here. It's the balloons aren't stuck on the ceiling tiles. They're stuck inside the ceiling tiles. Only at a Sears Canada during its last day would you find that.
Talk to the main office right now. This music's not tolerable. Please come to the office. You're fired.
There's some jokesters in Sears. The last day. So weird.
Oh, and by the way, Harold, you're fired.
What is going on? So I guess some teenagers hijacked the PA system or something. I don't know. I'm assuming they know the manager or something. Anyway, guys, that's it for me. Hopefully you enjoyed my very last look into Sears Canada, the very last day, the very last hour it was open. If you haven't seen my main channel video, go do that. It's on BrightSunFilms. I'll leave a link in the description below. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, guys, and thank you very much for watching.